All right, so let me just tell you guys up front before we jump into this here that I'm about to show you the most deranged anti-ZOHRAN psychotic MAGA hack AI video I've ever seen in my life. I mean, these people, they need Seroquel. They truly need antipsychotic medication. They truly need straitjackets. They needed their parents to fucking discipline them more when they were kids, because these people have lost their goddamn minds. They are totally unhinged. But what I'm going to say is this might end up, I don't even know if you'll be able to see this segment if I'm being honest with you, because I need to play the audio in order for you to get the full effect. And we might just get hit with a copyright thing. It might even be one of those ones where, I don't know. They might pull down the video completely and not allow it to be up, or they might mute it so you can't hear the audio, or they might jack the revenue. I'm not sure. But we're going to try. We're going to try because this is just too insane for you not to see. So 4 million views. 4 million views on this right-wing fever dream about what a ZOHRAN administration is going to be like as mayor of New York City. So I'm going to press play. For those of you who are just listening podcast style, I'll tell you what we're seeing as we go here. We're starting out with ZOHRAN laying down like Caesar being fed grapes by AOC, and who's apparently a vampire. And in the background it says Taximus Maximus. So my guess is somebody used the prompt like, give me a right-wing version of it, ZOHRAN being an evil leader or something like that. Here we go. Let's
start spreading the news.
You can see why I'm probably going to get a copyright strike for this. ZOHRAN and Elizabeth Warren staring deeply in each other's eyes. Gee, I wonder what happens next. They're making out.
Today.
ZOHRAN looking like Fidel Castro smoking a cigar.
I want no friggin' part of it. New York, New York.
They were trying to show like black people rioting because, ZOHRAN's got to be pro-rioting.
These Hugo Boss shoes are longing to stray.
They show like a white guy walking through basically a total post-apocalyptic hellscape because, the white guys are the productive ones and it's obviously the minorities who are running crazy.
And take an Uber to look.
New York City is on fire in the background.
New York. I want to wake up.
Netanyahu being arrested, which, by the way, the lack of self-awareness to put that in this video says everything, doesn't it? So it had to be a psycho-Zionist who made this too. Because let me tell you something. Most of the world, most of the U.S. would cheer that on. And you're putting it like, oh, the horror, arresting a genocidal war criminal who's been on a murder spree. Like, wow, what a mess. A naked black guy chasing somebody with a machete. Because, of course, why not?
New York. I want to wake up in a city that's safe and free.
An old grandma getting mugged. Somebody being lit on fire in the subway.
Without that slick jive-ass mayor,
Slick jive-ass mayor. This is not all that subtle, is it? He's like lifting weights that are like 5 pounds each or something.
It's clear that
you're in a classroom with a trans flag and it says oppressor oppressed, and it's like a black trans person who's teaching it because, nothing's scarier to a right-winger than a black trans person.
Gen Z knows no history.
Gen Z knows no history. You think there's any getting through these fucking people? Man, if you're still holding out hope of converting these fucking freaks, good luck.
Just DEI.
It's Columbia University and Columbia is spelled wrong, just like Trump always spells it wrong.
And woke.
Queers for Palestine.
Philosophy.
Fucking like Taliban-looking, Al-Qaeda-looking figures.
Imagine North Korea with a dash of Sharia.
Incredible. Fucking incredible. North Korea with a dash of Sharia.
That's what you got.
What is that one? Fucking goat sitting on a couch? What's that? What's this? Oh, Real Housewives of Town? Oh, because they're saying the Muslim-looking guys are going to fuck the goats. Yeah, I see what they're doing. Throwing in a whole bunch of Islamophobia to go along with the fucking anti-gay, anti-trans, racist claptrap.
New York,
more rioting.
New York.
Everything's going out of business. Somebody by the way, again, no self-awareness. Somebody blowing up the Wall Street Bull which at this point, people would be fucking cheerleading that. Zohran as Fidel Castro dancing.
New York, New York, I want to wake up in a city that feels...
By the way, your energy bill is going up like 100% so that people could make videos like this. The water wells are going to run dry. Your electricity bills are going up 100%. And all your fucking jobs are going to be taken. And people are going to be poisoned in your town by the pollution from these data centers. Also that a bunch of assholes can make stuff like this.
like home and not with defunded police.
Oh my God. So you have Muslims, fundamentalist Muslims, walking NYPD officers like dogs on a leash. This is amazing.
Migrants galore.
Opening the prisons and releasing everybody. This is so crazy, bro. This is so crazy because they have to do this. Why? Because they know they can't actually defeat Zohran based on his real ideas. What are his real ideas? He wants to freeze the rent. He wants to build affordable housing. He wants to crack down on bad landlords. He wants city-owned grocery stores so people can get food for cheaper. He wants free buses and free childcare. All of this stuff is like sort of basic, not even social democratic stuff. I mean, this is sort of like basic liberal stuff. This isn't extreme by any stretch of the imagination. And they can't address any of those things at all. So what do? They go after him on the basis of him being a Muslim, immigrant, democratic socialist. There's no arguments. There's no nothing. It's just look at the scary bad guy who's a Muslim, an immigrant, and a democratic socialist. All of those things to them completely and utterly unacceptable. But man, are they out of touch with the American people now. Because fact of the matter is, there was sleeper support for this guy more than anybody realized. Remember, only 1 of 32 polls had him winning the race in the primary in the first round, and he did. Okay? So go ahead, attack him at your own risk. What Zohran does is he baits Republicans into overreaching and exposing how insane they are, and that ends up helping Zohran in a very similar way to what happened with Republicans during the Obama era. They were so insane and so over the top and so extreme with how they reacted to Obama that it made Obama look more appealing because he just looked sane next to these freaks. And they're doing the same thing here.
Mamdani's
Mamdani's Halal Grocery Store.
Thinks he
COVID shot? Like a store of just COVID shots with fucking like Lenin in the background?
is a genius. AOC with a penis.
Stalin in the background of this one. AOC with a penis?
It's time to stick a fork in it. New York, you're done soon.
Meanwhile, here in the real world, all of those fucking right-wingers and all the rich people who were like, we're gonna flee, there's gonna be 750,000 or 1 million people fleeing because of Zohran. What happened? Immediately after, they fucking bent the knee to him and said, we're actually not going anywhere. Yeah, no shit. No shit. And first of all, even if you did, we'd all be like, okay, and somebody would come fucking take your place. Some other entrepreneur would come take your place. The people Zohran is there to serve are the working class Americans who have been priced out of the cities, not the Wall Street assholes and the Bill A. Paxman pricks.
The tax base will be
And now they're making it look like, oh, look at how amazing Boca is. Look at like, we're all going to Florida. Fucking hellscape of Florida, which is going to be underwater in like 7 minutes.
to Boca Raton.
Jesus Christ.
Town
Florida Realtor of the Year. This is the most boomer-ass video I've ever seen.
becomes Commie Town.
Springtime for Muhammad and Commie Town. By the way, can we just say, I truly love how stupid these people are, that they never even bother to try to reconcile the idea of like, you know, Islamo-Marxism. Like they try to make the argument he's both a communist and he's like a jihadist without realizing that those things cannot work together. They are contradictory, right? That communism, it was an atheist movement, right? And you're saying, but you're an atheist, but also a jihadist. So you're a fundamentalist Muslim, but also against all religions. They don't even bother to try. Like I said, it's just everything that's bad and wrong is what they are. That's what he said. That's what they're saying here.
Should've elected the hack instead
Global Intifada dancers.
of the quack. Rest in peace, New York, Commie Town.
It's so, and this also shows you how dumb they are, is that they have like Chuck Schumer is loving Zohran Mamdani in this. Chuck didn't even endorse Zohran. He didn't even fucking vote for Zohran. These idiots are going to have no idea what fucking hit them when we finally take over the Democratic Party, which, by the way, is happening. It's fucking happening right now, right? Like, we're in the midst of the left-wing Tea Party, and it's going to be so fucking glorious. But they think that Chuck Schumer is a tough guy. They think Chuck Schumer is a fucking commie. They think Chuck Schumer is far left. You ain't seen nothing yet, you dumb fucks. You just wait for it. We got something for your ass. We sure do.
New York! Commie in town!
All because somebody wants to do free childcare. All because somebody wants to do free childcare. And he's brown. He's brown, and he wants to do free childcare. So obviously, the devil. Meanwhile, they're supporting a guy who's cutting pediatric cancer research and Meals on Wheels and seemingly every week bombing innocent fishermen off the coast of Venezuela and lying about it. Sending people to concentration camps like fucking Seacot, where they did torture and grape of innocent people, right? This is who we're dealing with, y'all. This is who we're dealing with. So, wow. I really hope that this video does not get hit with a copyright or just taken down because of the song there, but you never know. It wasn't actually the original New York song, obviously, but I feel like they might come for it. But I hope you get to see this. I hope you get to see this because these are our enemies. These are our political opponents. And this is what they think of us. And you need to know that. Because you need to, if you look at this, there's no way you can think there's going to be some reasonable middle ground with these people. They're not going to be sane. They're not going to be sane. They're not going to be connected to reality. They don't give a fuck about the facts. They don't give a fuck about what Zohran's actual plans are. And you need to know that. So that when you see other Democrats trying to meet these people halfway, you realize those are not Democrats. Those are dinos. They're Democrats in name only. They are MAGA light. They are diet MAGA. That's what they are. And so, our time is coming. And in fact, in New York, it's here, but it's going to be here in more than just New York. You'll see. One more thing that I wanted to share with you guys. So look at this. This is from the New York Post. Republican lawmaker introduces Mamdani Act to block federal funds to New York City. So in other words, we're going to try to do a wildly illegal thing because we don't like Zohran. This is just like with Trump. What did Trump do? He cut $27 billion off from blue states illegally, totally illegally. He cut less than $1 billion off from red states. So he is punishing blue states for not voting Republican. That's what he's doing. Well, okay, if this is the game you want to play, let's fucking play it. What every single blue state should do is take their federal tax money and put it in an escrow account and say, we're only releasing this money to go to the federal government if and when you release the funds that we are required by law to receive. And if you don't want to receive it, if you don't want to release it, then that money's not going to you. That money, why should we pay taxes if we get fucking nothing in return? Why should we do that? Are you kidding me? What a disgustingly biased situation where the blue states are net taxpayers to the federal government and now we get less back. And now they're saying we're going to give you fucking nothing back. We're going to freeze a lot of this funding that we're statutorily required to give you. Okay, but then don't whine and bitch and moan when we don't give you the federal taxes anymore. It'll be sitting here in an escrow account. When you want to fucking pay us, we'll release that money. Right? But if you don't, fine, then you're not getting that money. It's that simple. You're not getting that fucking money. So we need to honestly have that conversation about a national divorce because we're not doing it. We didn't choose it. They chose it. We're just acting accordingly, right? We didn't choose this. They chose it. So let's play that game. If you want to open that door, you want to play that game, they already have. We might as well play that game. We might as well do the national divorce because Wyoming has less than 1 million people in it. California has roughly 17 zillion people in it, and you have the same number of senators. You already have a system that's biased in favor of the red states, the mostly rural white states. You already have a system like that, biased towards Republicans. And now you're going to have the nerve to spit in our eye even after we pay more of the federal tax burden and get less back in return. Now you're going to say we're going to give you even less? No. If we do that national divorce, you check back in 50 years, we would have universal health care, we would have free college, we would have a living wage, we would get the money out of politics and end the corruption. We would be so much fucking better off. So much fucking better off. And I'm tired of pretending like that's not the case. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.